My name is Chef Jessica Williams, DTR. I went to Johnson & Wales culinary nutrition. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in culinary nutrition. And from there, I worked at all kinds of different restaurants throughout Rhode Island and Massachusetts, and I didn't really like the restaurant scene, so I decided I wanted to work with community. So I started doing community nutrition. I worked with UMass Nutrition Department. I loved them. And it was there that I had my dream, literally a dream at night, and I woke up from this dream and I was like, I can do this. And it was airbrush tanning. And I was like, I'm gonna be an airbrush technician. So I started researching airbrush tanning for about a year. And then I found a company that I really liked out of Chicago. And I messaged them and I said, are you hiring? And they were like, yes, I am. And before I knew it, I was on a plane to Chicago. And from there, they taught me how to airbrush tan. And before I knew it, I was traveling all around the United States doing airbrush tanning, showing other businesses how to do airbrush tans. And I was like, okay, I can't be a gypsy anymore. So I reached out to one of my friends and I said, can I come work with you? And she said, sure. So she gave me one little room and I started airbrush tanning my clients from there. And then I was like, okay, I gotta get like my own space now. And I had 2 airbrush tanning rooms just for me. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a dance pole. Because who wouldn't want that, right? It was just for fun and it looked really cool in the space. So I was like, I'm gonna get this dance pole. So as I started working, my guests would come in and they would say, I wanna try that. I'm like, okay, like try it, like give it a whirl. And before I knew it, they were like, well, we should have classes. I was like, you know what, I should. So I asked my friend Tiffany Bartram Smith and she said, yeah, I'll do it with you. So we went and we got certified for pole fitness. And then from there, I got 4 poles.
Love will always win underneath the skin. Everybody's got a pulse. I am human. I am love. And my heart beats in my blood. Love will always win underneath the skin. Everybody's got a pulse. Everybody's got a pulse.
That's what I tell my guests, like if I can pole fitness, like anybody can, because like my trainers and a lot of my guests, they all have like gymnastic backgrounds and like cheerleading backgrounds. That wasn't me. Like I wanted to be a chef since I was 5 years old. Like I was in the backyard making mud pies and, you know, putting anything and everything into the blender to taste it. I was like putting dollar amounts on all my toys and like setting up a store and like selling stuff to like my brother. Like I was a business person. I didn't really, I played softball a little bit, but I never, I couldn't dance. So, you know, it's pretty funny. Like now I just love pole fitness so much because it doesn't discriminate like body types or genders or anything. Like you can just be so free in it. And there's 5,000 moves, so if you can't get one move, you just don't connect with it. We never say I can't. We say I'm just not connecting with that move today. Maybe tomorrow will be a better day. For pole fitness, it's been 6 years that we've been in the industry, and it's pretty exciting because, you know, you have a business plan, you have all these goals. My 5-year goal was to take my cats to competition, and last year we went to our very first competition, the Northeast Pole competition. 5 of us went and we came back with 3 medals. So we got a gold in masters, we have a bronze in exotic, and we have a bronze in dramatic. The studio is built from my guests and my cats, and honestly, like what I do is for them. Like this it was a dream that was just, I feel so blessed to be given this opportunity. Like when I open up the studio to this day, I'm like, wow, like I feel like I'm an employee of Cat Studio. Like, you know, it's just like a bigger power than me, and like so honored to have the cats, and whatever they want I bring to them, and that's how it's always evolved. If they ask for it, I find a way to give it to them, no matter what. The first time I ever performed for anything ever in my life was when I went to pole competition. Like that was, I did like little like plays when I was little, maybe like 2 of them, and I had like 2 lines, that was it. So to get on stage and do like a solo like pole fitness routine, like an athletic thing, was like something that was totally out of my comfort zone. I was like deathly afraid to do it. So to be able to like achieve a goal like that, like just shows you how strong of a person you are. Because it's like, what would I be like without cats? Like Cat Studio like really like saved my life. Like, it just made me like a better person all around. Like, it just teaches you things like, you know, honesty, integrity, loyalty, and most of all, like positivity and love. And I just think it's just, oh, it's just a part of you. Now in 2018, the idea of aerial arts has come such a long way. Like, there's so many different genres of it. Like, some people are just so closed mind that they just see like the exotic portion of it at times, but that's just a piece of it. As you, like, when you go to the competitions, you'll see like the exotic, you'll see low flow, you see dramatic, you see entertainment. So there's all different pieces of it, males and females, and now the youth is really getting into it, and they are just taking it to like soaring heights because they have no fear and they're so flexible. You know, I wish I would know now. Like if I would have started this when I was younger, like I would be a champion, like the champion. Like we could be in the Olympics. That first moment that you get your first trick, you're like, oh, I can't believe I just did that. You know, I love that. That's my favorite part of like seeing a new cat come and then they get their first trick. Like, that's a beautiful moment. When they do that first like full combination or transition, it like literally can bring me to tears. Like, it's amazing to see them do that. We have AFAA, which is the American Fitness Association. We have group fitness training for that. We have an X-Pole certification as well for the Lyra and for the pole fitness. And then every 2 years we have to get CEUs, credits, to be able to keep our certifications intact.
You're gonna love this. You can't touch this. 'Cause I'm a bad bitch.
We hit the elevator right up to the rooftop. The bass is pumping, make me wanna screw the top off. Yeah, we'll be drinking and nobody's gonna stop us. And we'll be kissing anybody that's around us.
I just wanna have fun tonight. It'll be another flashing light. Let me blow up this house tonight.
We're jumping in the pool and swimming with our clothes on. I bought a beer into my shoe and got my freak on. The neighbor's pissing, says he's gonna call the 5-0. If they show up, then we are gonna give a good show.
I just wanna go out tonight. Pull me another flashing light. Let me blow up this house tonight.
We go out and we go home. We gon' do this all night long. We get freaky if you want. Nah, 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 nah. We go out and we go home. We gon' do this all night long. We get freaky if you want.
Chamadonna, chamadonna,
Hold up with my nose up and that rose up and that thanger. I'm froze up and my stove up cause he eating like this is dinner. I run shit, I don't fall back cause I'm on track, I'm a sprinter. I'm bounced up, I got him outstruck, it's not a toss up, I'm the winner. Beat, 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 move, for I bang, bang with that ooze. That's Mew Mew on my shoes, ain't got a thing left for me to prove. Is that bottle service all night? Is that poppin' urban just right? Is that go hard or go home zone? I'm Madonna these hoes, no.
We go out and we go home. We gon' do this all night long. We get freaky if you want. Nah, 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 nah. We go out and we go home. We gon' do this all night long. We get freaky if you want.
chamadonna. We do it like this. You're gonna love this. You can't touch this. 'Cause I'm a bad bitch.
Who do you think?
'Cause I'm a bad bitch.
Who do you think?
So I'm Tayla Torres. I do a lot of musical theater and singing and dancing. I started singing when I was 1. I used to sing God Bless America after the Twin Towers fell, after 9/11. So I really started singing when I was really young, but I started acting around when I was 9 in Jungle Book. I was Shere Khan in Jungle Book Jr., and after that I just kept going with it. I do theater because I really think it's a way of building a family, and honestly, I don't know what else I would do with my time. I just love theater so much. My parents started me off dancing when I was around 6. So that's what really brought me into the arts. And then my entire family was part of a Portuguese band club in Fall River. So that kind of brought me into like the music aspect of it, and it kind of just all got together. I've been doing theater about 10 years. Yeah, 10 years now, or 11 years, yeah.
I've been good and I've been kind, mother, doing only what I learned from you. Why then am I left behind, mother? Is there something more that I should do? What is wrong with me, mother? Something must be wrong. I wish.
What, child? Specify. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor and good fortune. Like bad can befall when least expected. Do you know what you wish? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? If you know what you want, then make a wish. Ask the tree, and you shall have your wish.
I mostly have done theater at YMTC in Fall River. That's where I started doing all of my shows, but recently I did more shows at my high school, LaSalle Academy in Providence. We just did Sweeney Todd and I was Mrs. Lovett in that, so it was a lot of fun this year.
If you get my drift. Now, seems an awful waste. I mean, with the price of meat, what it is, when you get it, if you get it, oh, good you got it. Take for instance Mrs. Looney and a pie shop. Mrs. Never Betty is name Pussycat and Toast. Now this is good for maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure they can't compare as far as taste.
Love it, what a charming notion.
Well, it
Practically, yet the problem is always how I've lived out your
It's
years.
not
I'll
it.
never know how to let go. It's so unacceptable. How choice, how rare. This is not of the world out there.
What is it all right, is that sound?
Those crunching noises pervading the air.
Yes, Mrs. Dodd, yes, all right.
It's man-devouring man, my dear. And who are we to deny it here?
I was never a shy kid. I was kind of loud, always. But I remember the first time I went on stage, I had a sash on and I had cat ears because I was a lion, or a tiger. I was a tiger, sorry. I had tiger ears on. And I remember walking on stage and looking out at the lights, and I was nervous right before I went on, but I know that when I went on, I totally got over it. I wasn't nervous anymore. One of the recently bigger people that really has influenced my life is Melissa Costa. Her and I just click, and we choreographed things together, and she's one of those people that is always there for me and pushing me to do things, and I don't think I would be majoring in theater if it wasn't for her. I think she really showed me that if you work hard at things and don't slack off, you can really make an amazing show. I mostly do volunteer performances, and I did performances through my voice teacher. I went to the Rhode Island Philharmonic Music School, so I did a lot of performances with them at the chamber chorus and everything, so.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. The thrill of hope, the weary soul rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, for hear the angel voices on night divine, all night, and Christ was born. All night,
I always see people up on stage, and I went to see Anastasia actually recently, and I look at them upstage and I just think that's something that I could do, and that's something that if I worked hard towards, I totally would love to spend the rest of my life doing. Vocal directed and choreographed Dinosaurs Before Dark, the Magic Treehouse musical with some young kids, and it honestly was one of the best experiences ever. Those kids, they love what they do. They're so little and they still can memorize all of these lines and music and dance, and it's just so great. And I also taught kids in Providence, Rhode Island. At LaSalle Academy, we have this program called Arts Alive, and it really just helps us connect with the kids in Providence and cultivate a love for the arts, not only just theater, but also art and dance. And I do it because I really want these kids to have the same experience that I did in making friends through theater and just creating this family and having that thrill of being on stage. And I really hope that they learned something because, and I think that they did. I think that they learned not only the fundamentals of theater, I'm hoping that they learned the fundamentals of theater at least, but how to work with other people. That's really a big part of theater, is working with other people and making acting choices 5 seconds before a scene just because you both looked at each other some way and you both knew that you would do something.
The latest, greatest Baltimore sound. So every afternoon, drop everything. Who needs to read or write when you can dance and sing? Forget about your algebra and calculus. You can always do your homework on the morning bus. Can't tell a verb from a noun, they're the nicest kids in town. Roll call.
I'm Amber. Brad. Chrissy. Tammy. Bender. Brenda. Sketch. Shelly. IQ. Luann. DJ.
And I, Lick.
Oh, Link, kiss me again and again.
So if every night you're shaking as you lie in bed, and the bass and drums are pounding in your head, who cares about sleep when you can snooze in school? They'll never get to college, but they'll sure look cool. Who needs a cap or a gown when you're the nicest kids in town? They're the nicest. They're the nicest.
If I never joined theater, I would not be as outgoing as I hope I'm outgoing, but I would not be as outgoing as I am, and I would not be speaking in front of people, and I would probably be shy and sitting in a corner and reading books, because that's all that I really want to do. But theater has really helped me to push myself to things that I never thought that I would do. I'm going to be going to UMass Amherst. I'm double majoring in English and theater with a pre-law track, so I have a lot, but I'm hoping that since I added all of that onto the plate, I'll go down one of those paths, maybe be a teacher, or maybe go into law school and become a lawyer, or maybe be on the big stage. I don't know yet, but I'm hoping that's one of those things.
Yes, the prince. Well, he's tall.
Is that all? Did you dance? Is he charming? They say that he's charming.
We did nothing but dance.
Yes. And?
And it made a nice change.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
He has charm for a prince, I guess.
Guess?
I don't meet a wide range, and it's all very strange.
Are you to return to the festival tomorrow, Eve?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Oh, to be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. But I wouldn't give to be in your shoes.
Would you look over there?
I mean slippers.
An enormous vine growing next to that little cottage.
As pure as gold.
It looks like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky.
I need your shoes.
I must get home.